11 on their opening drive. Cousins fires, and the Redskins pick up the first down. It's Pryor, his first reception as a Redskin, after the 27, pickup of 12. Extra blocker, Big V Vaitai is in for the Eagles on second down. And despite the extra protection, Wentz is brought down back at the 42-yard line by Preston Smith. And Sproles in the backfield, third down and 12. Wentz can't find anyone, spins away, under pressure, still on his feet. Now he fires downfield, and it's caught by Nelson Agholor for an Eagles touchdown. 58 yards.
It started to collapse, and this is what you get when you have Carson Wentz. We saw this in the preseason. We saw this at times last season, and it's so hard on a defense to stick with the receiver this long. Nelson Agholor catches the fly ball and makes one guy miss. Touchdown, Eagles. Quick start for this Philadelphia offense.
Time from the Redskins, twice from the Eagles. Cousins to Ryan Grant. And Grant will pick up a first down and more. He's across midfield. And then finally forced out of bounds. Second season as the coordinator with the Eagles. Third down and 6. More pressure on Cousins. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Eagles have recovered.
I want to say that Kirk Cousins has to get the ball out of his hands quicker, but it's great moves up front. You see the extra blitzer in there, Patrick Robinson. Redskins offensive line in the back are not able to deal with it, and Jordan Hicks, he has a GPS for the football. The guy makes a lot of plays on the football. He's able to pick up this fumble.
Thompson in the backfield, second down and 16. As Cousins steps up away from the pressure, he takes off, he's across midfield. And will be marked down at the 46-yard line. Waiting inside is 10. Jamison Crowder is back deep. Crowder loses the football. Officials attempting to get to the bottom of the pile. Eagles have it.
But I'm not sure why he's jumping, coming off the ground to catch this ball. Could have been a distraction. Either way, it's a muff, and the Eagles pick it up.
Turnovers in the first quarter, 2 committed by the Redskins. First and 10, 39-yard line. Wentz stays on his feet after the pressure from Mason Foster. And the catch is made along the far sideline by the tight end, Zach Ertz. On third down, Wentz throws. There is a flag as Blunt walks it into the end zone. We'll check with the referee, Brad Allen. So far today, empty backfield. Redskins must get to the 46. It's Jordan Reed, but he had to come back to catch the pass, so he will be just short. 3 receivers to the left side. Wentz throws right to his tip, picked off. Ryan Kerrigan, touchdown.
The quarterback, Kerrigan's right here, and guess what? He doesn't always drop. 3-4 defensive ends have to play in space. He's obviously benefited by a tip there at the line of scrimmage and easy sailing.
Sproles in motion. Second down at 23. Wentz complete to Sproles. And exactly as you talked about, Rondé, he gets a big chunk of the yardage back. 6. Cousins to Thompson again. Chris Thompson stays on his feet. He's in. Touchdown.
Kirk Cousins has a tough deal getting the ball out to him, but look at this. Missed tackle, broken tackle, stay on your feet, finish in the end zone. Great job. There's a reason they paid this man. They have a lot of confidence in what he can do as a receiver, as a runner. He's a scat back.
His career long is 55. Sturgis from 50. The kick is right down the middle. Off the fake to Agholor. It is Sproles, but it does not fool the Redskins. Norman came up to make the play.
And I love this.
New full-time long snapper with the Eagles. A 42-yard attempt by Sturgis. He hit from 50 at the end of the first half. Connects from 42. Incredible. Our best wishes to John and his family. Cousins hit and taken down by the former Raven, Tim Jernigan. Second down and 6. Off the fake to Kelly. Cousins takes off, and he will dive for another Washington Redskins first down to the 47. Cousins on third down, it's picked off. It was too high for Crowder, it's Jalen Mills. Third Redskins turnover.
Pressure. See Jordan Hicks come unblocked free to the quarterback, and they say pressure burst pipes. Well, they busted a clean opportunity there. If that
37-yard attempt from the left hash, Caleb Sturgis, his kick is good.
In your first game of the season in a 2-minute drive.
Second down and 3. Cousins hit as he throws. Ball is loose. It's Fletcher Cox who takes it in for an Eagles touchdown. On the 4th Redskins turnover of this game.
Was an all-pro type of player, and he goes right by Morgan Moses, and I think that is going to stand as a fumble. Fletcher Cox picks it up, rumbles into the end zone for a touchdown for Philadelphia.
Cousins thinks his arm is moving forward. Now all scoring plays and turnovers are reviewed. Off the fake to Sproles. Wentz rolling right. And now he throws. It's Alshon Jeffrey who makes the catch for the 2-point conversion. Redskins at 8-7-1. Wentz takes a knee. Eagles end that 5-game losing streak at the hands of the Redskins. And Washington now 0-4 in season openers under head coach Jay Gruden.
They fake it to him, and down goes Cousins all the way back at the 45-yard line. So now third down and 17. Jamison Crowder on the wide receiver screen, and he's inside the 30 to the 25 and a Washington first down. Snap it, Tressway will hold it. Right down the middle, and the Redskins on their opening possession come up with a field goal, although there is a penalty flag. We're unable to start setting up for our NFL telecast on Fox until well after that game was over last night, and Kelly a huge run across midfield to the 47-yard line. 30 yards against Philadelphia last Sunday in that loss. Kelly again, and again, big running room. Back to the inside, and to the 25-yard line is Rob Kelly. 5th play of this drive. They've run it on every play on the drive. And they'll run it again. And this is to the corner of the end zone, and a touchdown for Chris Thompson.
Trent Williams take a bow. I know what talent he is.
That's where they met in 2008, working on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers staff. They're saying a fumble down there. And no official. Yes, it is Washington Redskins football.
The Redskins are doing a great job of sustaining the line of scrimmage. Watch Josh Norman. Josh Norman punched that right arm. Josh Norman is a football player. He understands that the tackle is secure. If you know the tackle is secure, then you go for the football and create the turnover. 24, Josh Norman punched it out, and the Redskins are playing desperate. They're playing like they don't want to go 0-2 because they know the result that you have a 12% chance. And it going a little bit.
Gurley at 19 carries for 40 yards last week, and now Goff rolling as a wide open receiver. And that is Gerald Everett. And the rookie is inside the 20 and run out at the 5-yard line. They'll spot it in the 6, and that's a shot in the arm the Rams needed.
And right now, you're not getting any type of pressure, no push up front, allowing Goff to roll out. Mason Falker, 54, jumps the short guy, and Everett sneaks behind him, and it's off to the races. Always play deep to short as a defender, not short to deep crucial error by Mason Foster. And
total yards to start the day for the Rams on offense. And Goff throws down. Did Kupp make that catch? Wow, what a catch by Cooper Kupp.
And now you line up and find out who's tougher.
And it is Gurley into the end zone for a touchdown. 5 yards in this game. And down goes Cousins. The linebacker Alec Ogletree blitzing to get him. And on a second down and 10 under heavy pressure. Lets it fly to Gurley. Leapfrogs one defender. Flags all over the place in the secondary. Set up a screen to Gurley with room to run. Inside the 30-yard line, and that's the first big play. Little delay to Thompson. Got a nice block, and it springs into the open field. Thompson inside the 20. And a touchdown for Thompson. "61-yard run for Thompson."
Everybody's back is turned. Watch Sheriff get a nice job on Alec Ogletree. Alexander scoops inside. Then Thompson, because of man coverage, the other back-end defenders were late to get in there because their backs are turned, hits that hole and accelerates to the end zone.
Well, watch this if you can't. Laval. He hits one ram into another and knocks them both out of the play.
Lane zone.
And the ball is stripped. There's a flag down. And let's see who recovered the football. It was stripped away by Ryan Kerrigan. For 18 big ones. And now on first down, Goff looking to Gurley. And he will leapfrog a defender, and that is a touchdown! Oh my goodness for Gurley.
And give us assist to Derek Carrier, number 86, who gets the block, stealing out the inside defender. Breland tried to wrap up, but the first thing he does, his eyes go to the ground. So when you lower your eyes to your target, much like catching a football, you got a chance to whiff. And you know the scouting report says number 30 can run the high.
Has not been there since Kelly left this game. Down the middle of the field, and that is Crowder. And he crosses midfield to first down to the Rams' 48-yard line. Making his way back to the Redskins locker room. They've taken some big hits injury-wise today, and this is the best carry of the day for P-Ryan. A little bit misleading. We're going to get back to this graphic down there in a minute. As they hand it off to P-Ryan, and he has gone nowhere. This by Woods. They have the 5-yard first start. Ball started now. Hecker to throw it. And we mentioned that is his 8th completed pass in his career, and this one for a first down inside the 20-foot. Snap, kick, and that is good. So we are tied. Morgan Moses back into the game. Second down and 18. Big run for P-Ryan. And it gets a lot of it back, but still a ways to go. Trip up at the 34-yard line.
Them attacking now.
Quick throw. And that is Terrell Pryor. And he is inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line. They'll spot it at the 17.
They got right here the bunch formation. Nice play off of that for Thompson.
It's a third down and 5. Cousins looks to the end zone. And it is a touchdown for Ryan Grant with 1:49 to go. Grant, his first catch of this entire game. And Cousins a perfect 3 for 3 on that drive to put Washington in front. Intercepted by Foster. And he will slide down at the 19.
Look at his eyes right there. They never move. He's going there for sure. Mason Foster undercuts it, and it's ball game. Now you have to use your eyes. The one thing I think Jared Goff needs to improve on, we saw it a couple times in this ball game, is you cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football in this league because the results are disastrous.
And the Redskins come away with a big win to even their record at 1-1. The Rams a 27-20 loss to even their record at 1-1.
Launch 3 receivers to the right. The fake on play action now. Lynch stays in the block. Carr airs it out deep downfield, and it's picked off. It's intercepted. It's Monte Nicholson. And Nicholson with the big turnover, a guy who was on the injury list, weren't even sure he was going to be active tonight, and comes up with the big pick.
How about the rookie, Monte Nicholson, way back here in the back, and everything looked like it was going to go off to the right, but Carr comes all the way back, and Nicholson hustles over to make the play, and now the question is going to be, was he contacted there as he made the interception or not, nullifying the run back?
Hurt his ribs early in the game last week in L.A., inactive tonight. 3rd and 6. And Cousins fires, and that's caught on the run, and that's Vernon Davis, the longtime former 49er who gets bounced out of bounds at around the 37-yard line. Blitz again. Cousins gets it away. Wide open is Thompson. And Thompson will get to the end zone for a Redskin touchdown.
And a real inspiration for this organization.
2nd and 7, and Carr will get enveloped and sacked at the 22-yard line. 4th overall pick in the draft back in 2010 out of Oklahoma. 2nd and 13. Cousins fires, and that's caught at the 31 by Ryan Grant. They didn't lose the game the rest of the way until the playoffs. Cousins fires to the outside. Coming back to make the catch is Terrell Pryor. Raiders 4 guys up along the line. And look out, and Cousins is going to go down. And that's Mack, the defensive player of the year, beats Moses, the right tackle, for the sack to make it 4th and 13.
He shares it.
2nd and 9. And Carr throws underneath. Lynch makes the catch. And shows a little beast mode action there. Still can't bring him down. Finally, they sling him down. 3rd and 1 at the 48. Carr from the pocket. And that's going to be picked off at the 29-yard line. And was he down by contact? That's Kendall Fuller, and they are going to say he was.
Impressive. Off to your left-hand side here, you're going to get a chance to see yet another big play by this secondary. I tell you, this team, Greg Minuski made this comment to me. He said the Raiders think they're going to come out here and punch us in the face.
Agrees. And now Mack is back in. And Cousins dancing around, fires, and that's caught. Inbounds Terrell Pryor with a great catch. Gets both feet in. 3rd and 6. Bunch 3 receivers to the left. Cousins looking that way. Throws, and that's going to be caught. Conley covering on the play. Crowder making the catch.
Remember some long runs he had playing quarterback for them.
Absolutely. 3rd down and 9. And going to the end zone and caught for the touchdown. Vernon Davis.
Able to stop the run.
Jalen Richard is the back here, the speedy one. So they started a drive with him, and Richard with a good burst. He gets tripped up by Nicholson, who had the early interception.
Lucky.
Run a draw. Thompson. Plenty of room and a 13-yard gain and a 1st down.
On these plays, too.
Mack Brown is now the back. They fake it to him. Cousins going deep down the right sideline, and it's hauled in, and into the end zone goes Dotson for a touchdown. 52 yards to the rookie who missed almost all of last season.
One word out of his mouth was finally. Finally, our 1st-round draft pick made the kind of play we've been waiting to see. He's had all kinds of injuries on IR last year with Achilles. They knew he was a vertical player, knew he had the ability to go over the top, thought he was going to be a great red zone target, And Dan Snyder said.
Held him to 47 yards. This is the first possession of the half. Carr in the pocket, sacked at the 20-yard line.
Love him on this defense.
He's like the beast mode of the defense. And the Carr got surprised by the snap, and he's going to go down to the grass again.
Philly in New York right now.
For sure. There's Marquette King. Sixth punt of the night. Is a beauty, and it's fumbled, muffed, and recovered by the Raiders. And if the Raiders ever needed a break, that was the one. 15 to 44. 4 minutes to go in the period. And Carr fires, and that's caught. That's Jared Cook, and he dives and gets into the end zone for a touchdown. But a flag is down. Also a backup with Laval out at left guard. He's swinging out here to Chris Thompson. And Chris Thompson on a 3rd and 19 is going to go maybe all the way, at least all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Good block on the outside by Terrell Pryor as well, but those big offensive linemen flying down in front. There's Spencer Long taking him down the field, and what a night. Time to start paying attention here.
Good balance tonight on this side of the ball. They'll take some time off the clock, and the ball comes out.
Wow.
Perine loses it at the 11-yard line, and the Raiders have it. First and goal from the 4-yard line. And Carr slings it in the end zone, and boy, that one could have been picked off. It was the Shazer Everett on a pass intended for the tight end Cook. It'll be second down and goal.
James is going to get his helmet right on the ball. Just a perfect form tackle. And once again now, when it started to look like the Raiders just weren't going to be able to mount anything, they catch another turnover.
Back. Number 3 tonight because of Kelly's inactivity. But Brown, he's off to the races. He has a first down to the 18-yard line. What would you tell him?
Throw it to me.
Yeah. Carr, it's out of the pocket, hits Roberts, then he fumbles. Not going to matter anyway because it was 4th down and a mile, so they were going to turn it over on downs.
Catch, turn, tuck it away. Yep. What a night. Across the board. Tends to figure out this defense more and more. He's going to be a huge factor.
No, that was symbolic. And this will just pad the stat sheet as Roberts picks up about 8.
They shift Niles Paul, ordinarily a tight end, to the backfield to lead the way for Rob Kelly. Bounces off some hits and is free. And he's finally spun down as he crossed the 45-yard line by the safety, Ron Parker, a gain of 12. Los Angeles last week, and Phillip threw 19 of his 40 passes in the direction of Mitchell and away from Peters. Cousins for a deep try, looking for Pryor, and it is caught! Marcus Peters claiming Pryor pushed off, but there is no flag on the play, and it's a touchdown for the Washington Redskins, 44 yards.
Has shut the crowd up with some early success, and Pryor runs right by Marcus Peters, and he uses his ball tracking ability.
He's to throw for more than 4,000 this season. Play fake, and he's in trouble and dropped immediately. Ryan Kerrigan there. The ball came out, and the Chiefs got it back at the 15-yard line. Cousins got it off to Pryor. He had the first down, circled back for a moment inside the marker, and then got it back. Niles Paul, the tight end, again lined up as a fullback. They are going to go for it. It's a play fake. Cousins got a good block on the outside and picked up the first down. Good penetration by the Chiefs, but Hopkins got it up and through. Kareem Hunt off the field on this third down. Charkandrick West is in. Anthony Sherman, a fullback. Smith got it off, and it's a beauty. Travis Kelce all the way out to the 45-yard line with Kendall Fuller in coverage. First and 10, Kansas City. They ran only 7 plays in the first quarter. They're down 10-0. Here comes a blitz. Mason Foster. Alex Smith can still run at 33, and he has another first down. Chased across the boundary by Jarrell McClain. And this group some confidence that it really hasn't had in recent years. They're surrounding Alex Smith, who goes down back at the 40-yard line. Washington ball with a 10-0 lead. Kirk Cousins after the play fake. Wide open receiver. Vernon Davis, the veteran tight end, out to the 40-yard line.
And credit to Kansas Cancer Center enough for their great work, saving lives. Look out.
Partnership, the NFL and the V Foundation. What a run. 2nd and 9. Chiefs from their own 27. Kelsey spun away from the tackle and has a first down. Wilson, among quarterbacks in the NFL, have one more. They have just one postseason win in that time. He's on target to Albert Wilson. Never misses a snap. Donald Penn also has a longer starting streak. Smith, nice throw. First down and much more. Chris Conley inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line, tackled by Josh Norman. 1st and 10, Kansas City in the red zone for the first time tonight. They're the Washington 17. Alex Smith to the goal line, caught in traffic. Touchdown, Travis Kelce.
Amen. On a wide departure post pattern. Kelce makes Washington pay. Great play calling by Andy Reid. Josh Norman comes out of the game, puts your best, most physical red zone target.
Linebacker coach Sean McVay left to be the head coach of the Rams. He was the offensive coordinator. They fired the GM. Cousins had his contract dispute, but the Redskins are off to a terrific start this season. They took it for granted that Smith was going to run out of bounds. He did not, and he ran all the way to the Washington 48 because he did stay in bounds. The Chiefs quickly used a timeout with 23 seconds to go. 46-yard try. Snap and hold are good, and the kick is no good. Smith steps up. Flag down in the secondary near where Travis Kelce made the catch. He's down at the 18-yard line. Smith keeps it and scores.
Zone read, it's the same play the Redskins ran in 3rd and goal earlier in the game. Did not work for Cousins, but Alex Smith read it perfectly.
On Jackson and Pierre Garçon to Tampa Bay and San Francisco, respectively. Cousins deep throw, man, wide open. Vernon Davis, the tight end.
Look out.
Vernon Davis crossing the field. Boy, how far did he run with nobody and red even near him as he crisscrossed all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Years old, but he can still run. Great pass protection, and Vernon Davis takes advantage of this mismatch. There had to be a blown coverage. There's no way you want Justin Houston covering Vernon Davis. Great throw by Cousins.
Kansas City defense crowding the middle, anticipating a run for Pirine. They fake it to him, and the catch is made for a touchdown by Ryan Grant.
Great call by Jay Gruden.
3 receivers bunched to the right. Conley on Dunbar, the top of your screen to the left. Smith, a bullet caught. First down, Albert Wilson inside the 15-yard line. The holder, this to tie it. And it is good. Despite the penalties and the sacks, they arrive tonight 3-0. There goes Hunt. Battling for every inch and finally wrestled to the ground by Monte Nicholson, the rookie safety. Touchdown drives of 80+ than any team in the league, trying for another. Smith in trouble, and he'll get buried way back behind the line of scrimmage. And Buckner, the 22-year-old out of Georgia Tech, missed his first try from 46, made from 26, and this one's good from 32. Louder than it's been all night. Cousins, flush from the pocket. First down. Thompson rejected at the line of scrimmage. Thompson, the running back. Kansas City rush 4. Cousins throws to the end zone, and it is dropped. Doxson was the intended receiver. Philip Gaines had the coverage, but it certainly looked like a ball that he should have caught.
And Dotson went up and had it. Just couldn't control the catch. And Jordan Reed wanted the football isolated outside. He had 2 steps.
See if he actually did complete the catch before the ball came out. Here's Hopkins to tie it, and he does. He remains the running back. Smith, flush from the pocket. Throws on the run, and it is caught. Albert Wilson all the way down to the Washington 35-yard line.
When he escapes, you have to plaster, and you have a number of backup players, and what a great job by Albert Wilson. How about the throw?
.37-yard completion, and alone is the only undefeated team in the NFL in 2017. His kick is good!
Well, there's your Gruden grinder tonight.
Rather than take a 4-point lead that would have forced Kansas City to score a touchdown to win. Jamison Crowder, here come the laterals. Back to Cousins, who cannot catch it. It's on the ground. Picked up by Jordan Reed. Now Thompson. Kansas City has it. This might be meaningful to some. Houston scores a touchdown. Harrison Butker in his NFL debut. The go-ahead field goal, the game-winning field goal for all intents and purposes. And they added on the score on the last play. 29-20 officially is the final score.
Pressure coming. He has to unload it to Thompson, who's got plenty of room with a first down. And he's all the way down to the 42-yard line of San Francisco. Thompson as a receiver, bottom of your screen. Cousins to the middle of the field. Complete. And that is a Redskin touchdown, Josh Doxson. As Swearinger came out. Penalty moves it to the 45, and on first down, Hyde is smothered by Zach Brown. On 3rd and 8. Hoyer in the pocket. He goes down. Preston Smith and Matt Ioannidis. After a 46-yard punt, no return. Cousins with time and open. Terrell Pryor. First down. They're moving the chains. 2nd and 19 for Cousins. Jordan Reed inside the 40. Gets some of that yardage back. It'll bring up 3rd down. Beeline the back. Cousins the football. For the rookie. He's got it. Into the end zone. And are they going to give him the touchdown? It is ruled a touchdown, Washington. Hoyer. Catch made at the 46 for a first down. Aldrick Robinson had to reach up and grab it, but Hoyer maneuvered nicely in the pocket. Cousins on a little screen to Chris Thompson with blockers everywhere. And he's all the way up to the 35-yard line. Full an effort. Still a 3rd down for Cousins. And going deep, way over everybody. And this one is picked off. He floated it, and Rashard Robinson ran under it as if he was the receiver.
Yeah, they just seem a little bit out of sync on the deep ball. We've seen a couple of these today, and they have not looked good.
The Redskins back to the 25-yard line of Washington. Chris Thompson slips a tackle, and there he goes. Chris Thompson is loose. Down to the 25 of the 49ers.
Dante Johnson may have saved a touchdown.
Laval, watch, get him up the field, peel back. Oh, didn't get a good little peel back right there. Your running back makes a miss, but when you're retracing on that screen, he's going to make that tackle.
From 48 yards away, Hopkins, it's up there, it's out there, it's good. Carlos Hyde, touchdown 49ers.
For Brian Hoyer, if we're going to do it, let's go with our young guy.
Beathard wanted to go deep, and he's going to get sacked. Unless they say they're going to rule him in the grass. Ryan Kerrigan got him. 31 straight, longest active streak in the NFL. It's a wobbler, and it's good. His speed and toughness for a guy 5'8". No fair catch. And there he goes. What a return by Taylor to midfield. San Francisco within 7. A momentous shift here at FedEx Field. Raheem Mostert comes in as running back, and he gets the pitch. Another free agent in that backfield behind Hyde and Matt Breida, and it looks like Breland is down for the Redskins. Over $100,000 to relief. We're thinking about you. Vernon Davis brought down at the 42-yard line. Ball comes out at the end. The 49ers have it. It's a takeaway for San Francisco, and Jimmy Ward is into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Play was over. He's down right there. I think he's down. I think the forearm is down before that ball comes out.
Yeah, Ray Armstrong was pulling the ball. That's what I think they're going to look at on replay here. Here's a better view, Daryl.
Previous play will be reviewed.
Wow. And in the extra lineman. Carlos Hyde, touchdown 49ers. His second of the day. Built a 17-0 lead, but a quarterback change and turnovers have changed this game. Cousins gets the first down, protects the football to the 43-yard line. Jimmy Ward, who came up with that loose football, eventually got to him. Essentially an extra point. Pressure coming, throw open, and there he goes. Vernon Davis. Looping and circling, and eventually out of bounds at the 23 of the 49ers.
About him, he's a matchup issue even at this stage of his career. You get him isolated against Ray Armstrong, you're beat right there. And he just beat you immediately with just a little arc release. Now he's free running in the secondary. Great job by Kirk Cousins, because it was a defensive call that had an extra man coming on the pressure, and Morgan Moses did a great job at right tackle, kind of feathering it. He's got to take two. He kind of plays it, soft plays it, gives Kirk Cousins enough time to make that throw, and Kirk makes it. He's got to get back on top to make the play, so I agree with that one.
All right, gonna call that on 1st and goal. Cousins has it. Kirk Cousins, touchdown Redskins. With 2 touchdown passes, and that extra point is not good by Dustin Hopkins, and has carried the most on the ground for the 49ers today. Beathard to try and get the first down, and does, and then gets out of bounds. And he'll throw on the run, wide open. Aldrick Robinson, touchdown 49ers. Hold everything.
Exactly right, Chris. You know, he just ran on the last one. Boy, everybody just turns him free. Fabian Moreau thinks there's safety help over the top, but Monte Nicholson, I think, had his eyes.
The other time they started 0-6. Bill Walsh, his first year, 1979. Intercepted.
The Redskins with the closeout from Kendall Fuller. Another close defeat for San Francisco.
Kind of guarding the perimeter. You got your distances guarded here. And watch as the play develops. You know where your yard markers are. You jump that route in between.
Made a conscious effort to run the ball more this year, and they've done so effectively. Cousins deep down the field and caught. First down and much more. Into Philadelphia territory goes the ageless Vernon Davis all the way to the 38-yard line of Philadelphia.
In here tonight, and they go right after Hicks with Vernon Davis. Hicks fell down and he's hurt. And Vernon Davis
playing with a knee that caused him to come out of last week's game against San Francisco. Wentz out of the end zone. Long, wobbly pass that's intercepted by Quentin Dunbar. Position.
We had no chance from the very beginning, and there's our grinder filling in for Josh Norman with a big interception to set up Washington.
For Ronald Darby from Buffalo, a cornerback in the preseason, he hurt his ankle. Cousins on target. Niles Paul lost the football after he was out of bounds, and another big gainer for Washington. And defensive lineman who played 150 snaps this year, most in the league, and they're after Cousins, and they get him back at the 42-yard line. Derek Barnett, one of those talented backups. Wentz has been the best passer in the league on third down. He's surrounded by Redskins and takes off running. Flags down in the secondary. If the run counts, it's another first down. Games with a knee injury. Here comes Mason Foster on a blitz, and as Wentz tried to get away, he slipped, and it's a sack, but was injured. Elliott has been the kicker ever since, and they love him here in Philadelphia. That's right down Broad Street. Back. Quick hitter to Josh Doxson. Avoids the tackle and then runs out of bounds after picking up the first down with about 7 yards to spare at the 47. Left via free agency. The group that is here really has not stepped up. There's a catch in the secondary. Vernon Davis. Another big gainer. John mentioned averaging more than 20 yards per catch. Singled him out among the Philadelphia defenders for those playing well. Cousins has a man wide open. Thompson will walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
How do you blow coverages against Chris Thompson? Whatever he sees fit.
And they stick with the tempo. Wentz avoided Kerrigan, but now he's down. The ball came out for a moment. He got it back. Kerrigan there with Zach Brown. Other times. He has really earned the respect of his teammates with that toughness. Going for a deep ball. Has a man behind the defense. It's caught for a touchdown. The rookie Mac Hollins with his first career touchdown. 64 yards.
Tough. The man just gets smashed, and he gets up the next play and throws a bomb for a touchdown. He did it against the Chargers. He did it against the Panthers, and he does it again to the Washington Redskins on a beautiful double move against DJ Swearinger. You earn a lot of respect.
For the Eagles, they start from their own 20, a minute 52 to go and a half. Wentz takes off running. And gets shoved as he was crossing the sideline. No flag down. Even the most easygoing of the Gruden brothers starting to get a little fired up on that sideline. Here's Wentz deep down the field and caught. Still on his feet, Zach Ertz, and he's tripped up by Kendall Fuller. Faith in his ability. Make adjustments to the line of scrimmage. In the flat, nice move, and Zach Ertz gives Philadelphia its first lead of the night.
The flat route, he beats Swearinger after the catch with open field running. Wentz caught 36 as a rookie, caught 58. Then he caught 75 and 78.
Recommended by Blair Thomas, former outstanding Penn State football player. Really proud of Lisa. Nelson Aguilar the catch and a first down. That right tackle put Vaitai in. That left tackle for Peters. Wentz, the zone read. Fake to Blunt, much more than the first down. He rumbles down to the 27-yard line. 13th of the season. A blitz from Washington. Wentz, a bullet over the middle, caught inside the 10-yard line by Zach Ertz from the 9-yard line. Wentz stays on his feet, gets it off, and it's a touchdown. Corey Clement, the rookie out of Wisconsin.
And now they throw it for a touchdown against the Redskins. And how about that pocket toughness? How does he get away from all these free rushers and make throws like that?
Big and strong with the new center in there. Looked like Cox might have moved early. There is not a flag down. Cousins with some running room. Gets belted on that right arm, but he's very close to the first down. He got rocked by Malcolm Jenkins. Told him that's about a $200 million shoulder that you might need to think more about protecting. Wow, wide open receiver, Josh Doxson, inside the 25-yard line. Morgan Moses, who's gone out a couple of times, is in at right tackle. Cousins got away from Cox, needs to get rid of it. Waited much too long. Malcolm Jenkins, the sack. Rob Kelly, the running back for the Redskins. On 1st and goal from inside the 5, the quick slant to Jordan Reed for a Washington touchdown.
That's impressive.
Went 7 out of 10 against the blitz. They're lined up as if they're coming after him, and they do. And he's in trouble. Wentz will be escaping from the 18-yard line. How in the world did that happen? First down out to the 44-yard line.
Was he down? Where did he go? Amazing. He came out of a pile of bodies. And he's not down.
Nope. And inside fake and another touchdown. 4th of the night thrown by Wentz. This one to Nelson Aguilar.
The sheer perfection. Play action pass. He fools you underneath coverage, and let's see what happens.
Cousins deep drop, running out of time, and he got hit as he threw it. It's picked off. Corey Graham shoved out of bounds by Chris Thompson.
Rush. Graham, 55. Gets a piece of Kirk Cousins' arm. He causes the interception, and just like Fletcher Cox did it to Cam Newton last week, Graham forces an interception this week.
Practice squad. Philadelphia plucked him away, and Jake Elliott has become an immediate fan favorite. He's coming up on 300 yards for the night. He's at 294. He fires one for Reed, who lunges into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
This man is so talented.
11 to go.
Look out.
LeGarrette Blount finally breaks free. His long run of the night had been 5 yards prior to that carry.
Kind of projection there.
Yeah, they're going out on a limb tonight. Win probability is extremely high and getting higher with each passing second.
Ezekiel Elliott up to the 29-yard line, tripped up by, is that a fumble? And it is. Scrimmage coughs it up today.
Well, you see right there as he's starting to go down, the ball is knocked out. It's Matt Ioannidis who gets his hand in there, and as you said, Tom, Ezekiel Elliott has not put the ball on the ground all season long. And here on the first play of the game after a big gain, allows for an easy first down to Witten.
Down the middle. And the reception made by Jeff Swain. He had his first catch of the year a week ago. Got it away in time. The crossing patterned by Terrence Williams. He slips a tackle and is spun down inside the 15. Elliott to the end zone, a touchdown for Ezekiel Elliott.
Go, Rhino, Rhino!
Second down, blitz coming. Redskins pick it up wide open. And inside the 10 is Crowder down to the 5.
An excellent route by Jamison Crowder. As you're going to see, he puts a move to the outside on Anthony Brown. He's up in the seam. This is an offense that has big play ability and has under Jay Gruden, and they needed a big play here. Crowder, who's been relatively quiet.
Kelly again, and this time he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kerrigan will find Prescott at the 40. What a football player Ryan Kerrigan is. You and I were talking about him before the game. The Cowboys go 14 plays. Here's a screen set up to their leading rusher and leading receiver, and that would be Chris Thompson. First time he's touched it today, and that's a Washington first down.
Huge loss if he's not able to return.
Thompson into the secondary, high steps his way to the 25-yard line. 1 of 1 today, 2 of 2 since joining the Redskins. And what a job by the holder right there, Tress Way.
Luxury to have for Jay Gruden when you got a quarterback who can handle the elements.
Looking down the field, wide open is Jamison Crowder. Thompson down the sideline and finally run out of bounds. He beats Byron Jones in coverage.
Yeah, well, it's still my hood.
And it's blocked. It looked like they had problems with a snap and a hold again under these wet conditions, and that's Scandrick with the ball. And he's still on his feet down the sideline. Scandrick may take it the entire way and finally dropped inside the 5-yard line.
And this time the Cowboys come up, or excuse me, the Redskins come up
on the
after a low
field was
kick.
a blocked field goal. During the return, personal foul, low block number 5 of the kicking team. That will be enforced half the distance to the goal. First down.
On second and goal, Elliott again. And this time into the end zone is Ezekiel Elliott. His second touchdown today. And the Cowboys a point after away from a 1-point advantage. Pryor here at the top of your screen. The other time he was in the game, they went to him down that sideline. Well, this is the way the quarter is going to end and the half is going to end. A sack by Irving, his second sack of this game. Third down and 6, 5-man rush. Cousins steps up and delivers to Grant. And that is a third down conversion and then some all the way up close to midfield for Ryan Grant. Third down and 9. And the ball is loose and the Cowboys have it. It's recovered by DeMarcus Lawrence. So the strip sack, it looked like it was Crawford. Elliott into the secondary. And that is a first down to the 32-yard line for Ezekiel Elliott. This is Thompson. And the ball is loose, and it looks like a scramble for it, and the Cowboys may have recovered again. That would be back-to-back touches for the Redskins, and this ball is recovered by the Cowboys. And that one is good.
And does some of the things that Cole Beasley's able to do.
Well, he's going to get his most playing time as Elliott, well, again, keeps churning those yards. He's gone up over 100 yards now.
All well for them.
Looking at Dez Bryant. And he apparently talked his way into a third target.
Before the game, big thrill to hear about Peterson screaming that it's going to give him a signed jersey later on.
Well, Kirk Cousins doesn't like that.
Control the clock and worked out awfully well.
Read option, and this will be Prescott. Well, that's been a nice play from time to time with this Dallas offense this year, that read option. Low snap, and Cousins is sacked. Intents and purposes.
Jameson Crowder in the slot.
Trying to keep their hopes alive. And breaking a tackle is Thompson to get a first down. Excellent second effort there by Thompson. And they're looking for it. That looked like there might be contact. Yep, here comes a late flag. There's no doubt about it.
Even alone calling nothing.
All right, so first and goal. This one's not over yet. And a touchdown to Josh Doctson, his third touchdown of the year in the first receiving and passing touchdown in this game. And an empty backfield on third down. They're going to throw it. And the catch is made for a first down up to the 30. They will read option, and he's short of a first down.
The right tackle left early.
Ball batted into the air, and it's intercepted by Byron Jones, and he's in for a touchdown to put this one on ice for the Cowboys. Only the second career interception in 39 games for Jones.
David Irving gets a hand on the ball, and Byron Jones there then for the interception, and this game is over.
That was the first interception by this Dallas defense since Jordan Lewis.
On third down, Cousins looking, firing, completing. It's Vernon Davis. Good throw by Cousins.
The time he needed.
They will run it. It's fumbled. Ball is loose. And the Seahawks recover. Nazaire Jones. Seattle. Blitz. Cousins in trouble. Buried. Bobby Wagner for two.
To come after you. They've got them backed up, and they sent everyone at Kirk Cousins. It became a game of cat and mouse. Jay Gruden, as the play caller, said, I can't run against this stacked front. One forced fumbles here in Washington.
Fake to Lacey. Wilson looking deep, not there. On the run, throws, completes. Lacey's got it, and he's got a Seattle first down. Game.
That's right.
Fake to Lacey again. All day. Wilson low, not going deep. He's got it. Baldwin. Need to get to the 45. Blitz throw, and it's intercepted. It is picked up by Kendall Fuller. Fuller has some blocks into Seattle territory.
Fuller, watch him, 29 and white. Look at him, just puts his foot in the ground and goes and gets it and meets Doug Baldwin at the spot. Now, will he be down by contact since he collided with Baldwin after the catch? That has to be reviewed on this play.
On first and 10, they will run it. Rawls, Thomas Rawls into the open field. He's got 11 and a Seattle first down, and it's getting chippy down there. Second down, Cousins over the middle. He's got wide open. That time Davis is wide open. He's got the catch down to the 31. 13th play of the drive. It's Kelly, and he is in. Touchdown, Washington. Plenty of time. 3rd and 15. Wilson. He's got time, and now he's going to run and look. And look. And now he decides to run it. Looking for a block. Shove forward. That actually might have gotten him a first down. Second down and 10. Pressure, Cousins in trouble, down he goes! He got dropped by the ageless one, Dwight Freeney. Good move for the Redskins. See if they can change that here. Wilson, a lot of time, going deep again. Got him, man, what a catch! Doug Baldwin, both feet in.
Also Wilson to step up and throw the ball from the pocket.
Wilson steps up, he's going to run with a fake. Wilson sliding down for what should be a first down, but the clock is ticking here. Pressure's been a big story for the Redskins. Second down. Pressure again by Brown. Wilson steps around, intercepted right into the hands of Will Compton. And the pressure by Zach Brown made it happen.
Now they seem to have all out committed to letting Russell Wilson be Russell Wilson.
Like right here, Wilson. This is his 7th rush, and it works with a good block, and he's got a first down. Why not let Russell Wilson run it? Let's get a game break with Kurt Menefee first. On second down, they fake the run. Wilson's going to throw it out to Rawls. Wide open into Redskin territory. No one covered. Second down, Wilson throwing. He's got a man wide open. It's Wilson. Touchdown, Seattle.
Here comes Wilson, 82. Little bootleg play, and Wilson able to get his shoulders square out in the flat. Turns into a one-on-one, and Luke Wilson. So Wilson to Wilson, extra L. Touchdown.
And now in the fourth, play clock at 1. Get it off. Wilson throwing. No, it's intercepted, and this could go. Wilson racing to stop Swearinger. Makes a cut. Swearinger still going, a lateral. Norman, who's going to get there? Still on his feet. Another lateral. Look at this play. And finally taken down on the Redskins. That would have been a 2-point conversion for Washington if they went all the way. 43 to go, Washington in front. Cousins, back to throw. Gets out of his sight, but not the next. Cousins is dropped. They have to get to the 32. 4-man rush. Cousins in trouble. Down he goes. Ball is loose in the end zone. Recovered. Waiting for a signal. Touchdown. Bedlam in Seattle.
The pressure inside. And Dwight Freeney, was he down is going to be the key, because Dwight Freeney not only made the tackle, but went for the strip. See him working it right there?
He's down.
I think they're going to rule him down by contact, but Dwight Freeney was trying to work the ball free and got it late. That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the veteran play trying to knock the ball free to create the takeaway.
On second down, the bootleg. In trouble, Cousins slings it high, and it's caught. Wow, I don't know if he was going for Pryor or Doxson, but Doxson hauled it in. A few timeouts left, down by 2, and Russell Wilson is heating up. In trouble now, gets out of trouble, near side. Graham, wide open, Jimmy Graham, down. There is Hall, way back in center field. On a second down, Wilson looks like he's going to run it. A little pump fake, and that buys him some extra yards and maybe a first down. I think he's got it. He does. A lot of time. Wilson lets it go. He's got a man. Wide open. Baldwin. Touchdown.
So watch Baldwin. Look at how he got through Josh Norman. That was one of the better moves at the line of scrimmage you're going to get against one of the better corners in the league. Norman's in press coverage, and so watch Baldwin right here. See that? Norman came up to stab him or punch him at the line of scrimmage to hold him there and knock him off his route. He gave him what they call an arm over or a swim move. Over the top, ran through it, and now he's free into the secondary.
Second down. Freeney coming again. Cousins gets rid of it, has a man. Quick's got it in Seattle territory. What a throw by Cousins under duress. Cousins back again, firing deep for Doxson. Diving! He's got it! Josh Doctson down at the 1.
So Dotson, look at that. Cradles it, has possession of the football, and hangs on to it. People wonder, did it hit the ground? And no one has touched him at this point. Is he in? If you might want to take. I think we're going to take a look at this one, because as he's rolling over, has he crossed the goal line?
Seattle calls his third and final charge timeout of the half.
All right, so first of all, it's the catch. Now, where's the ball when he gets touched? Ryan Anderson comes in at fullback. Kelly the back. Rob Kelly going forward. Rob Kelly, touchdown! Washington leads. Wilson has time. Standing in. Fires. Complete. Richardson breaks a tackle to the 40 and down, but they've got to hurry. No timeouts. A play here. 16 seconds left. Wilson looking in trouble. Throws it. And his arm was coming forward. It's incomplete with 11 seconds left.
So on the field, that keeps the clock running. They're looking at it. They're going to confirm the ruling on the field, and then basically when we come back, they're going to wind the clock on the ready.
Wilson. One-man rush, but here comes Kerrigan. He gets away. He sets. He throws a Hail Mary to the end zone. It is incomplete. And the Redskins win it. What a game in Seattle. And it was close at the end. But D'Angelo Hall got enough of his hands in there to give the Redskins one of their hardest fought wins in years. On first down, another fake. Cousins going for it all. Deep far sideline. What a catch! No! Couldn't bring it in. The ruling is incomplete, and there was Harris again, who they just called up from the practice squad.
Saying he wasn't in bounds. You nailed it. Let's take a look and see. Working on Trey Waynes, number 26. He catches it with the one arm. I feel like he's coming down. Let's take a look again. Catch. Pulling it in. He's hitting inbounds and hitting the pylon. I take a hard look at this if I'm Washington.
That's a touchdown.
Because to me, he pulls the ball in, Kevin.
Vikings go at the middle. It's Murray with a big hole. Latavius Murray, the ex-Raider, out to the 47. And a big gain of 14 yards. On first down, the fake. Here's Keenum, back to pass, letting it fly. Diggs is open. He's got it. Stephon Diggs diving for the end zone. And he's down just shy. They're going to mark him down inside the 2.
Double move coming against one of the better corners in the league, Josh Norman. Out, and then he takes it up. And when he went to the out route, he gained separation away from Josh Norman and did a nice job of staying out there, Kevin. Stephon Diggs did not come back inside to where he would bring Josh Norman into the play.
Give it to him up the middle. Latavius Murray, touchdown.
He's not going to run it.
Run. Get it on. Cousins stands in, firing deep. He's got Thompson. He's got it inside the 10. Third down coming. Four-man rush. Keenum over the middle. He's got a first down to Thielen. Turns on the Jets. Adam Thielen inside the 20. Rolling near side. Keenum firing. He's got a touchdown. Diggs. And that's going to be a penalty. Offense did not expect to see him this much today. Cousins. Has time. Cousins over the middle. He's got Crowder. First down and more. Inside the 20. Still going. Jamison Crowder delivers. On and goal. A sneak by Cousins. Did he get enough? Still pushing. No signal. They're trying to find the football right now. Where is it? touchdown.
Our guys chopped it up in the pregame show. We'll get back to that in a minute.
Keenan in trouble. Kerrigan coming on pressure. Thielen wide open, and he's got it inside the 30. What a throw by Keenan on point to Thielen. That was a 38-yard hookup to Thielen. Keenan firing Thielen again. He's got it again. Down to the 5. He had Thielen all over him, and it didn't matter. Adam Thielen is turning into a star. Tremendous, so is Adam Thielen. And they're going to hand it to McKinnon, who gets dropped for a loss by Zach Brown. Off in motion. Keenan, pressure from Kerrigan, steps away, fires on the run, and he's caught! Unbelievable! It's like glue on his hands from Thielen. Here's Cousins. Has time. High, and it's intercepted. Alexander's got it. And a key turnover. Mackenzie Alexander picked it off. That's his first career interception.
This is just an errant throw by Kirk Cousins because he's got Crowder underneath. There's going to be coverage, but the ball's so high that when Crowder goes for it, he tips it. And Mackenzie Alexander, as good defensive backs do, plays the tip drill, something they work on all the time. Ball's tipped in the air, go get it. And he intercepts the pass, playing zone coverage so he has his eyes back towards the quarterback and sees it develop all the way.
Second down and 1. And they'll run it to Murray. Big hole, first down and more. Murray is tackled down at the 1. It up now. That comes in motion. McKinnon, fake to him. Keenum going to dump it off. It's a touchdown to the backup tight end, Morgan.
In the first half.
Take the run. Keenum's got time. Steps away. Sets. Going to loft it downfield. Thielen's open again. He's got it again. Adam Thielen is a monster.
No, they were known for the purple people eaters. So I'll continue your monster theme with Adam Thielen here, right? Able to get downfield. How about Keenum? Using his footwork, gets outside the pocket, buys time, and drops one directly in the bucket for the 1 and the 9 as he takes the hit from Will Compton and number 97, Terrell McLean. And how about that throw, though? You mentioned Thielen being a monster, right? The throw from Keenum, as we see Thielen, see him adjust, throw the hand up, and go get it. And Keenum spotted him. I think that telepathy that they built up last summer.
Keenum sets it up near side in the slot, and it's good for a touchdown. It's right. Second touchdown of the year for Jarius Wright in Minnesota, clicking on all cylinders offensively today. Surgery's dealing with that. North Turner, the offensive coordinator, left in the middle of the year. Here's Thompson breaking free. Chris Thompson, nice run.
The football.
He's got to have that one. Instead, it's a third down. Cousins has time. Going to loft it deep. He's got Crowder again. And this time he's got it. Jamison Crowder makes amends with a catch, and he gets himself all the way down. They're going to mark it at the 4. It's a hookup of 35. Keenum, blitz coming. It's picked up. He's going to throw it for Rudolph. It's up there, and it's intercepted. It was a floater, and it's picked off by Swearinger. He threw it up for grabs, and DJ Swearinger has a big interception, and Washington takes over. So, finally, Washington gets a stop. Still, though, down 15. Second and 5. It's a blitz. They're going to dump it off and get rid of it. It works beautifully. Perine has a first. Breaks a tackle. Perine inside the 40. Boy, was that the right call by Cousins to take a 35-20 lead. As we start the 4th, Minnesota football. They got and it's intercepted. It's Swearinger. And he's going all the way. They're going to mark him out inside the 5.
So here's Swearinger, number 36 in the back. And he just reads it and goes and gets it right away. Case Keenum. So they fumbled it out of bounds. But Case Keenum never sees Swearinger, never checks, just goes with a quick timing route to Kyle Rudolph. And Swearinger, who plays with a lot of intelligence. Remember the 2-point play last week in Seattle? He read that play the whole way, made a shift in coverage, and used his instincts to pick that one off.
Second and goal. Cousins, keeper! Snap is high, the hold is down, the kick is good! Clutch kick from Kai Forbath against his former team. Fox. 3rd and 10, Cousins. Pressure, in trouble, down he goes! And that may push him out of field goal range. Here is Rose. Kick is up. Kick has some distance. Kick is good by a long shot. Rose got to go 10 yards.
Not even close.
That is not going to work.
That's not even close.
Offensive line's been banged up. They've lost some key guys defensively as well. On 3rd down, pass for Thomas is picked, and there's Swearinger. Even before the ball was snapped, he was moving in that direction, made an easy play on it. Pass is caught by Doxson. What a good throw, even better catch, and Doxson is down inside the 25 here as a starter, coming off his career high for passing yards in a game. Here is a laser to Snead for a first down. See 3rd down conversion on 3rd and long. Hand off to Ingram, right side. And another big run by Mark Ingram, brought down by Swearinger after a gain of 11. Forces field goal attempt by Will Lutz from 52 yards away. Got it. Watching the best defense in all of football the last 7 weeks. You saw Lattimore on the bike, so not in the game, and Doxson makes the catch for a first down. For 18 today. Flag on the play. Handoff is to Pirine. And on a free play, at least what looks to be a free play, Samaje Pirine picks up 30. Up the way that they would have liked. Good coverage by Crawley. Blitz. 3rd down and 6. Thompson, touchdown. Washington picks up the blitz, and Cousins drops it in beautifully to Chris Thompson. Breeze with play action again. Down the middle's got a man. Pass caught. That's Ginn. Per game, total yards per game, the rushing yards per game, the big difference. And here's more. Ingram, what a move. Mark Ingram, touchdown New Orleans. A couple weeks ago, watch the pull there by Andrus Peat, and he could have had the ball and scored. There was nobody for him to block, and that's a great drive. They've been able to gash this Redskins defense in the middle. Dance was. As Cousins to the sideline. Pass is caught by Doxson. What a throw and what a grab. This may be a big day for number 18. 32 yards. One-on-one, man-to-man, and you're going to see Doxson, who is able to come back and just make a play on the ball. It's one of those, like I said, 50-50 balls. He's got size. He's able to go up, and he makes a heck of a play there. Cousins. Davis, what a throw. Could not have dropped it in there any better to Vernon Davis. Pirine, can he get it in? Yes, touchdown Washington. Spencer Long inactive today with injuries to his knees. Thompson on a handoff. Oh, what a nice run. Not a big guy, and on 1st and 20, Chris Thompson, I'm with you. Blitz. Breeze out to his right. Pass is caught. Ted Ginn with a big first down. That's the Saints' 50th play of 20 or more yards on the year. Most in the NFL. How about another? Michael Thomas for 24. Good to see him back. Play action from Cousins. Pass is caught. What a good throw. It's Ryan Grant. Moore, he's been great. Here's a fake punt. And a first down carry by Marshall. Redskins need yards to try a field goal. Pass all alone. Grant. The walk-in touchdown, Washington. The Saints sold out. They brought almost everybody. The Redskins offensive line picked it up enough, and Grant was there waiting for the throw.
And Cousins, he hangs in the pocket and takes a good lick.
All you need to know about Cousins.
No question. Look at here. Knowing he's going to get blown up and hanging in there and making a throw. And I'll tell you, folks, it's not always easy to do. Minnesota once this year, but it pretty much must win for them.
Here's Kamara down inside the 30.
But Thomas had a chance to make a play on that one.
42-yard try. It looked like Will Lutz had to kick the laces.
Mike Zimmer's hoping that we don't see Teddy Bridgewater all year.
2nd and 6. Here's one for Davis. What a throw and catch. You just can't do it any better.
Split here of Vernon Davis, and so you see all the field then that Kirk Cousins has to work with, and it's a foot race. And there's not many linebackers in the league that can run with Vernon Davis. At his age.
For Washington. In the line nearest to us, P. Ryan. He is knocking on the door of a 100-yard game, and he's got it. Smart. Cousins end zone all alone. Jeremy Sprinkle with his first catch of the year. Cardinals, they have the Broncos and then at the Giants. Here's Fleener, back-to-back catches. That's a pretty good schedule for the Redskins, who try to get to 5-5 here today. Working on Norman. There's Fleener. Finally gets into the fun here in the fourth quarter. He's down to the 6.
Getting off the clock with the decision to run the football.
Breeze, pass caught, touchdown Hill. P-Rod, right side, doesn't get it.
Go, ready.
Down the middle, pass caught, Ted Ginn.
Underneath and taking that throw away.
Blitz coming from the Redskins. Out to his right, Breeze finds Fleener, the big tight end, out of bounds inside the 20.
The linebacker was completely lost in coverage on that one.
Breeze, Kamara, touchdown after a juggle. Alvin Kamara, the rookie. Take a seat in the stands. Just happened. Drew Brees, by the way, has gone 11 for 11 on the last 2 drives. Alvin Kamara made a juggling catch and walks into the end zone to make it a 2-point game. Play clock is running here. Toss to Kamara, looking for a block. Alvin Kamara ties it.
Hall's the only one who's going to be able to make the play, and Josh Hill wraps onto him, and just nobody there. It's awfully impressive. For the Saints, these last 2 drives to do what they've done is awfully good. Drew Brees been amazing.
If you're just joining us, Kirk Cousins has been brilliant in this game. Wide open Crowder. He is going to hop out of bounds and inside field goal range. Show blitz, quick throw, not there. As Cousins and Crowder were not on the same page, and the Saints are screaming for an intentional grounding. Clock is running, by the way. And down goes Cousins. Knocked out by Von Bell. And we're going to overtime. Extra men on the rush for the Saints. Down goes Cousins. Cam Jordan. Looking for their 8th straight. Ingram back into the mix. Brought down near the 41 by Swearinger. In the I formation, a toss to Ingram. Gets a block. Hall can't bring him down. Down to the 10. 31 yards to Mark Ingram.
Teron Armstead, the left tackle, he comes out, he cleans it up, and Ingram on the edge.
They're not going to waste any time. Sean Payton, they're going to go win the game. This to win it. Will Lutz wins it. What a game. Saints have won 8 straight.
Off the play fake. Manning under pressure. Gets back to the 32-yard line, and Ryan Kerrigan.
Here's Preston Smith on one side, Ryan Kerrigan on the other.
3rd down and 9, and that pass is incomplete. Josh Norman covering on the play. Cousins, who's great on play action, flips one to Pirine. And off he goes to midfield for a gain of 11 yards. 3rd and 15 from the 45-yard line. Again, just a 3-man rush. And Cousins fires to the outside, and open and making the catch along the sideline is Doxson from the 41-yard line. Going for it. Off the play fake, play action. Cousins looking downfield, fires, dropped.
Giants at running back.
He's relegated to the bench with a less than 2 yards per carry average. Manning steps up, throws, caught, 36-yard line. That's Ingram making the catch. Ruth Michelle Tafoya, happy Thanksgiving. 3rd and 7. The Giants, and Manning's going to get sacked from behind, and that's Kerrigan again. That's 2 for him tonight.
Talk about who's survived this season.
3rd and a long 2 as Cousins dances around and flips it out to the flat, and they're going to be short of the 1st down again. 4-man rush, pump fake, throws open, making the catch along the sideline is Roger Lewis. See Cromartie dancing along the line, and he backs off into coverage. This 3-man rushing and wide open over the middle, and getting into Giants territory is Jamison Crowder. 1-yard line. Cousins, and he gets smothered back at the 21 in the pocket there. That's Dalvin Tomlinson.
His passing game just hasn't been effective.
On 2nd and 4, Pirine again. Effective right here as he takes the ball to the 41-yard line, where he gets tackled by about a half dozen white shirts. 1st down for the Redskins. From the 31. Cousins under pressure, down he goes to the 24-yard line. Devon Kennard with a sack.
Receiver screens, he can get out in front of those and create big plays on the edges.
From the 40, the play fake, and then over the middle, it's caught by Crowder, and Collins saves a touchdown. Tackles him at the 6-yard line.
Oh, effective. You probably don't get that opportunity now.
Giants rush 4. Cousins in trouble. On the run, throws, caught, touchdown, Jamison Crowder.
Just have to keep working on the outside. Stepping up and through was Kirk Cousins. And the one thing that breaks down zone defenses more than anything else, quarterback movement, because now you have to be responsible inside that zone for 5-6 different seconds.
Off his best game of the season, Defensive Player of the Week for his performance against Kansas City. Cousins fires, and that is caught, and that's Crowder. And he's tackled from behind at the 45-yard line. Pirine is back in the game. Here's the play fake. And Cousins is going to get wrapped up, and a flag comes in. The field. Have to get to the 35 to convert. Swing it out here, and it's picked off. Down the sideline goes Janoris Jenkins. He's inside the 10, and he will get into the end zone. Janoris Jenkins with the pick and the run back, and an extra point will tie the game.
This could have been picked off. Marshall's going out in the flat here, and you can see that Jenkins is really nowhere close to it, but Marshall sort of set it like a volleyball player would, and it just drops gently into the hands of Jackrabbit. Looks like he got his foot stuck, and that caused part of the missed throw. His left foot got stuck in the dirt as he turned to make that throw, and it basically stumbled into the throw.
Second down and 1. Run again, finds the crease. And he's gotten hot here to the 50-yard line. He goes. Vernon Davis led the way with a nice block. 34. They flush him out and sack him back at the 45. JPP. Manning, look out. Down he goes at the 16-yard line.
Yes.
We have a better view, trust me. Over right guard. P. Ryan for a gain of 10. And the pass is caught over the middle, so Crowder comes back in, makes a big play. First down at the 15.
Right now the Redskins in good position.
Second and 8. Play action. Ton of time. To the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. Josh Doxson.
Watch this play fake. Kirk Cousins takes such great pride in his ability to make those play fakes. He is the #1 quarterback off of play action passes in the National Football League, and the reason, he sells it. He sold it hard, got the one-on-one coverage, and I tell you who else sold it down the field, Josh Doxson.
No question. Beat Jackrabbit Jenkins on the play. The Redskins take a 16-10 lead, or at least line up to. And away they go, and Manning's going to get enveloped, sack, penalty, lost the ball. Giants have it, but going to lose it on downs. See about the call. Kerrigan and Gillette. 33-yard attempt. And that one is good inside the right upright for Nick Rose. I read it off to him. He said, no, I was third. Either way, here's Manning throwing. And that's caught in Redskin territory, and this is King taking the ball to the Washington 39-yard line. Throwing for 113 tonight. Eli hit as he throws, and that will be picked off at the 14-yard line. And that will write a finish to it, and Kendall Fuller having a really good year.
That may be one of the best slot cornerbacks in all of football made that play.
UConn, Orlando Scandrick, Boise State.
Movement and changes in that secondary. That's the big story for Dallas's defense tonight. Samaje Perine, the rookie, back-to-back 100-yard games. Good run there to get a first down out to the 49-yard line. First drive is 3rd and 6. This one's 3rd and 7 with the Redskins bringing pressure. And Prescott turns into a sack. Waiting was Josh Harvey Clemens at the top, and Preston Smith had the rush in the middle for the Washington sack. They catch Dallas here and go no huddle. Move it out to Ryan Grant on the edge with blockers, and Grant gets a first down into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Jamison Crowder in motion, 2nd and 11. Crowder's been a hot receiver for Cousins. Goes that way, through his hands, and intercepted by Jeff Heath. So Heath comes up with the pick, and the Cowboys get the red zone turnover. 5th year is the main punter for the Cowboys, the lefty Jones. Again, doesn't get his best off 42 yards. Crowder from the 33, lost the football again. Crowder having a brutal opening quarter. Let's see who's on it. Kayvon Frazier, the safety for the Cowboys on special teams, helped knock it out of the hands of Crowder. And they are digging down there trying to see who's got it. Lee Dyer, the back judge, is down there doing the hardest work to get to the bottom of the pile and say, Cowboy ball.
All right, let's take a look over here on the right side of the screen, and Wilbur's going to get that ball out right there. Not sure Crowder ever saw him, but this has been a rough start for the skill position guys. We've seen a drop from Dotson. We've seen Crowder with 2 big mistakes now. And watch the officials. Let's go dig it out. Opt into that matchup.
3rd and 5. Prescott's going to run, get the first down of the game for Dallas, and take it to the 40-yard line. You heard Prescott tell Rod Smith, you get out there, empty the backfield, and throw complete. There is Dez, and the house gets louder. 1st down, Dallas in the red zone. Witten, lone receiver to the top. Dak looking, touchdown, Jason Witten.
So good at it. Watch him squeeze him out and then gives him the angle for the throw. You think, oh, what's he got out there? And then all he's doing is creating some space. And guys like him and Antonio Gates, they can play until they're 35 years old because they play like a basketball player.
3rd and 4. Cousins in trouble and brought down by DeMarcus Lawrence with the ball coming out at the end of it and recovered by Dallas. If it was out or not. Yep, surely out. Craig Rolstad and his umpire are having a conversation. The other officials have joined. And it is clearly a fumble and Dallas ball.
You know, it's amazing that Lawrence is going to end up with a sack on the play where he was really the setup man. He was supposed to come down and knock off the inside protectors for his teammate to come looping around. He did his job and turned around. There was Cousins.
This one's shorter than the extra point. He kicked a moment ago. And the most accurate kicker in the history of the National Football League at 90%. Knocks through another one. And Dallas has double digits on their side.
Offensive lineman got called for holding in that same situation.
Tress Way set to kick it for Washington. Big kick, 55 yards, juggled by Ryan Switzer. And Switzer turns it upfield. Switzer into the open field. Switzer is gone. He'll go all the way for a Cowboy touchdown. When your quarterback's getting x-rays to get 7 on the board.
Watch this. He's just weaving in and out of traffic. Combination, just found little gaps in there. Made a big return on the last time we were here against the Eagles on the opening kickoff. Man, he has become a weapon. Watch these little holes that he's having to weave his way through, and then just turned on the Jets after that.
Cowboy fans, it's been a while. Almost for this house rocking. 3rd and 5. Cousins beat. Got away from one. Gonna run for it. Kirk Cousins on his own. Gets the 1st down at the 35-yard line.
And whether or not he can help them stopping the run.
3rd and 6. Cousins escaping, backpedaling for his life, and finds Crowder on the run. Jamison Crowder. Washington needed this. Crowder accelerating to the 26-yard line. 34 yards. Where did that come from?
Watch this fadeaway jumper here by Kirk Cousins. He's been under siege all night, backpedaling. As soon as he did that, I was thinking, oh, there's no way that thing's going to be intercepted. But Crowder kept coming back to the football. You can tell he's upset with himself and what's happened. Watch Crowder come back to the ball and save his quarterback and then turn it into a big play. Nicely done. This game is a long way from over. I think he could keep up with Crowder, so they're playing a lot more zone.
Turning clock, 3rd down. Pass is caught for the touchdown by Ryan Grant. So with the confusion in the secondary, Cousins kept it alive with a big third down, finds Grant for his 4th touchdown of the year, and Washington a much-needed score. To the helmet of Cousins. Ruled incidental, 3rd and 16. Cousins again feeling the heat, steps through the rush, and on the run, fires complete. And there goes Ryan Grant, the touchdown maker earlier to the 48-yard line.
Putting extra bodies down around the line of scrimmage.
Morris, Prescott looks, first look not there. That pass is caught. Terrence Williams able to grab it.
The overall pick in the draft. Do it.
5 in the pattern here on 3rd down. The pass complete to Des Bryant. Stops on a dime. Runs into the secondary. Brought down by Swearinger at the 18. 1st down Cowboys. Gain of 24.
You are still
3rd and 5 from the 13-yard line. Prescott. End zone. Dez goes up and gets it. Touchdown Cowboys. Flag is down.
You know, the great thing is whenever you see Dez getting mad at nobody, you know something good's going to happen. And you don't know exactly what it is.
Washington's got to go down 17 from their own 13. Samaje Perine out of the backfield gets a 1st down to try to get this drive started.
Do that. He can fly.
It's 54, the Dallas linebacker. Here's Perine with his screen, trying to work down the numbers. Perine bounces it to the outside, and Samaje Perine gets it to the 18-yard line. Stuff happened, and this is where he's improved this year. Got time here. End zone shot is caught for the touchdown by Doxson. The one guy who can go up and win a ball in the air for this Washington team. Finishes off that drive and keeps the Redskins in it. Gar in the same sentence. 1st and last time. Here's Morris again. This guy feels so good for him. This line is opening up big holes, and Morris is running through them. 15 there until Zach Vigil makes the tackle.
There you go. One-on-one again. There's Dez.
That way. Dez goes up. Flag comes out. Bashaud Breeland rode him all the way out of the back of the end zone.
Games without a touchdown pass, and he's starting to feel it. Breeland did get his head around just a little bit, but I think he kept his arms extended and threw the foul.
Alfred Morris capping off a big night against his old team. Touchdown, Dallas. Out of here. Did lose a fumble, but other than that, oh, what a shot he took. He walked right into a big hit from big David Irving.
Game that's basically over.
4th and 10, gotta have it. Cousins pass deflected and intercepted. Taking it back, Anthony Brown, who was benched coming into this game, and will come out of here with an interception. Through all those bodies that he wasn't in. But Smith trying again. This time easy to see. Into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown.
yards of offense against Cleveland. On 1st down, Rivers steps up. Rivers throws. It's on time. Makes the connection with Tyrell Williams, and a big gain on the 1st play from scrimmage. Allen sets up by himself. Rivers looks that way. Rivers tipped up in the air. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Eckler, and Anthony Lanier II got a piece. 2nd and 9 for Washington. Fake the handoff. Cousins fires, finds a soft spot, and hits his man, Jamison Crowder, who took a shot on the play. They trail 3-0 to the Chargers. Handoff. Perine gets drilled. Rivers feels like he knows what's coming next. They're in a groove on how to attack defenses. 3rd and 9. Protection holds up. Rivers on time. It's Hunter Henry. Downfield threat. This Charger team dug themselves a deep hole. They clawed themselves out of it, and they're in the mix here in December. Rivers makes the connection downfield as he floats it to Henry, and a flag down.
I don't think he'll want to see me after the game.
2nd and 6. Rivers throws it on a line to Travis Benjamin, and a flag down after Benjamin crossed the 20-yard line. He's trying to add to their lead. Rivers working out of the gun. Rivers Fires. Complete. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Chargers. Phillip Rivers with another strike. Cousins. Fake the handoff. Cousins to throw. Intercepted on the deflection. The Chargers come away with it. Kyle Emanuel would pick it off. It should have been Trevor Williams.
Well, he's heads up following his receiver down the field. Emanuel gets his first
touchdown. Rivers pulls the trigger, floats it upstairs, and it's caught. Keenan Allen redirects. Allen inside the 10.
A drive by the Chargers.
Injury concern is Russell Okung. Cousins. He hits Ryan Grant. And a die saves a touchdown because Grant was looking to break it to the open field. Cousins. Out of the pocket. Looking downfield. Cousins. It's caught. Niles Paul. Have one already today with the pick. Play clock down to 1. Cousins on a 3rd and 11. Cousins steps up. Cousins. End zone. Touchdown, Vernon Davis. Kirk Cousins keeps the play alive and delivers. Redskins are on the board.
The Chargers decided to move Melvin Ingram inside over the center. 54. Ingram coming. Good job of picking him up by the rookie LaShawn Daniel. And then finding a friendly face in the end zone. Vernon Davis has done that now 59 times in his career.
The scramble by Cousins. Russell Okung is back in there at left tackle for Los Angeles. Rivers, great protection. Rivers, deep shot, separation. Tyrell Williams. Williams has got the angle. He's gone. Touchdown, Chargers. Phillip Rivers on the money for 75 yards.
Well, he had a 75-yarder earlier in the season. It's just a post route. Josh Norman is just left in the dust. Good ability to track that ball, make the catch, and say, see ya.
3rd and 6. Cousins. He connects. Josh Doxson. Cousins had some high praise for Doxson, the way he's developed this year. Shotgun for Rivers. Rivers. High throw. Keenan Allen. Working against Quentin Dunbar. Lynn said he's still physical, but definitely quicker. A little trickery. Travis Benjamin turns the corner, and he's got room. Rivers in front of him. Benjamin is shoved out of bounds as he hit the 25-yard line by DeShazer Everett. Now the Chargers chewing up clock. Rivers steps up, and he's dumped. Anthony Lanier, 3rd sack of the season for Lanier, and it's 3rd down for Los Angeles. 4. Rivers. It's Keenan Allen. 1st down across the 30-yard line for LA. Timeout taken. He said the team has to keep that narrow focus like they had when they were 0-4, trying to get one win. Flag down. Rivers. Downfield. It's Tyrell Williams again. And he's down at the 36-yard line. Seconds remaining. They'll go running play. And it works. Eckler. Inside the 5, and they'll run out of time. Eckler was looking for the end zone, and it costs the Chargers 3 points. Not where they'd like them to be, 17th in the league. That has a lot to do with the early season struggles. Flea flicker. Rivers, deep ball. Keenan Allen. He's got it. Allen is down at the 1. They keep dialing it up.
Watch Swearinger, sees the handoff. He comes up, and that's all Allen needs. He blows by both Norman and Swearinger and makes a sensational
commitment level is just off the charts. They're using him all over the field. 1st and goal. Gordon plows in for the touchdown. The Chargers in complete control. And that's what Cousins has been forced to do. Rush coming. Cousins! He's a dead duck. Desmond King. Chargers have the football. McCain came away with it. Second and 14. Cousins. Devoured. Cousins down. Legion and Ingram. 8th punt of the day for Way. Benjamin standing at the 30. That one sails to the 27. Benjamin, nice jab step. Oh, Benjamin's got room. Way trying to cut him off. He will not. Benjamin spins away and he's dropped inside the 30.
Tremendous move by Benjamin. He was going to go wide. He faked up the middle. That brought Chris Carter 55. Just fakes him out right there. Then it's all speed.
And you mentioned Carter. He is the injured Redskin on the play. All the way back at the 34-yard line. He's getting guaranteed pay. Clemens sets and throws. And it's intercepted. Bashaud Breeland. Breeland, nobody near him. And Breeland waltzes into the end zone for a touchdown. 96 yards.
Ball thrown really too high for Mike Williams. Tried to stop it with one hand and actually deflected it right to the belly of Breeland, and it's all over here.
Really the only major mistake made today. Handed off to Daniels, and he's wrapped up, thrown down at the 26-yard line, and that's it. The Chargers are rolling.
For the Cardinals, they must get to the 35-yard line for a first down, and back at the 17. Gabbard sack, ball comes loose, and it's recovered by Preston Smith of the Redskins following the sack by Anthony Lanier.
He's right in the middle of your screen. He beats the center, and Blaine Gabbard has zero chance. The only thing you would expect him to protect that football, and you need a takeaway to start the game, put your offense in great scoring position. The Redskins got it.
4th sack of the season for Lanier. Smith with the recovery. 2nd and goal from the 5. Cousins, end zone, touchdown, Jamison Crowder. This is Kerwin Williams, and Williams picks up a first down. Out to the 28-yard line. What perseverance. Fitzgerald, bottom of your screen. On the 12-yard line, play action, Gabbard in trouble. Down he goes. Sacked for the 2nd time in this first quarter. It is Junior Galette, his 3rd sack of the season. 19, Cardinals into the backfield. Gabbard in trouble on 3rd down. Wrapped up, it's Anthony Lanier again. His 2nd sack, 3rd for the Redskins in the first quarter. Phil Dawson from the left hash. 40-yard attempt. Dawson's kick just inside the right upright.
This team as well, so he's got some versatility.
On 2nd and 10, the fake end around to Grant. They set up the screen. This is Bibbs. Bibbs still going inside the 10 to the end zone. Touchdown! 36 yards. 2nd career touchdown for Capri Bibbs.
When you get this much play action, you're going to see the fake dive, the fake reverse, and nobody in space here. Patrick Peterson is the only defender in the area, and then look at Bibbs outrunning Dale Buchanan to the end zone for a touchdown. And like when a plan comes together, right? Well, that one came together perfectly. But today he looks pretty good. Obviously, the defensive turnovers have helped.
Now lost tight end Jordan Reed. Cousins sacked. Guess who? Chandler Jones.
Later in this football game.
1st and 10, 33-yard line, play action. Gabbard sets, fires downfield. He's looking for Nelson, and he makes the catch. J.J. Nelson at the Redskins 21.
Release, great inside release by J.J. Nelson, and Bashad Breeland is having a good year as well, but he does not have the speed to keep up with the J.J. Nelson at all, and this is a great adjustment to the football. You look for guys down the field to be able to contort their body and make those types of catches.
That's the fullback. On first and goal. Gabbert throws. It's picked off. What a first half for Preston Smith. And a flag at the end of the play. Recovery early. He had that hit on Gabbert. And now his second career.
To hit him inside, and the delivery is just poor.
So the Redskins back to work from the 41. Vernon Davis made the catch and then lost the football. Tramon Williams takes it down the sideline and is forced out of bounds at the 20. So the Redskins give it right back.
We'll see right here. You got to watch these in real time. He makes the catch, turns upfield. I think clearly that's a reception, a fumble.
I agree.
Calls fumble, clear recovery, and well done. You see him at the top of your screen coming across. He's wide open. Quarterback gets hit, but that's Antoine Bethea that comes in. Little ball aware on the backside of his arm, knocks it free. The Cardinals are back in business on offense.
All turnovers automatically reviewed.
With them.
Right, 2 Arizona turnovers. Cardinals offensively, 4 trips into the red zone, no touchdowns. Short kickoff by Dawson, and the Cardinals have recovered. Buda Baker is having a tremendous rookie season on special teams and on defense for the Cardinals.
Buda Baker, he's 36, but watch the ball spin back away from the returners and right into the arms, waiting arms of the NFL's leading special team voter for the Pro Bowl, Buda Baker. That is very fortuitous for the Arizona Cardinals as they start the second half.
So it would figure. Off the fake to Pirine. Cousins rolling right. And now he throws. Jamison Crowder makes the catch.
Feels like they got a rhythm going. Shows you how bad they've been on offense today.
Cousins with loads of time. Wide open as Pirine into Cardinals territory. And he is finally dragged out of bounds by Josh Bynes at the Arizona 34 place.
Absolutely.
This is play number 7. Cousins, wide open, Jamison Crowder. And Crowder is forced out of bounds at the 11-yard line. First down and 20. From the 11, as Ryan Grant makes the catch and then spun away from a couple of Cardinal defenders. Out to the 26-yard line. Put up some huge numbers at Colorado State. The end around to Doxson, and it does not fool the Arizona Cardinals. Kareem Martin brings down Josh Doxson.
The battle bug deal.
Both these teams with numerous key players on IR as Penny keeps on going to the Redskins 41.
How about that run right there? Here it moves the field so many times, no touchdowns.
From the left hash, Dawson is 5 for 5. Cardinals haven't scored a touchdown in 9 full quarters. Gabbert can't find anyone. And he steps out of bounds back at the 7-yard line or earlier. And Hopkins' kick is good, just inside the left upright. 5 eliminated with a loss. Cardinals have not won back-to-back games this season. As Gabbert throws, and there's Fitzgerald. His first catch since late in the second quarter. His 5th today, 24 yards, a Cardinals first down.
They're going in motion to check man-to-man right there.
Gabbert on 3rd down, looks to escape the pressure, stays on his feet, lost the football, and then falls on it all the way back at the 48-yard line. Gabbert from the shotgun on 1st down. Steps up, now he throws underneath. Nicholas, the intended receiver, was it stripped away?
Oh, this is close, Kenny. Screen, and it was close.
There's Gabbert. Gabbert slides and has a first down as we take another look at that previous play.
The completion, and it didn't necessitate the review.
All right, 1st and 15. Pass is caught by Foster. And Foster is taken down by Josh Harvey Clemens. Second down and 9. Gabbert to Foster. Vigil the tackle. Cardinals have one timeout. Clock continues to run down to 45 seconds. 21. 37 seconds remaining. Gabbert fires. Nicholas could not hang on to it. Play clock winding down. They get the snap off. And that pass gets batted down. Anthony Lanier again for the third time today. What a game for Lanier. Third down and 10. Gabbert throws, and this one is broken up by Kendall Fuller. Comes down to this. Fourth down and 10. Gabbert throws.
What a catch.
Fitzgerald.
Oh, incomplete.
Came out. Kendall Fuller defending, and now 3 flags.
Third and 16 after the penalty. Cousins, well protected. That pass a little bit high and incomplete. Off the hands of the intended receiver, Josh Doxson. At the quarterback position, another terrific year for Thomas in an offense that has really struggled. That pass from Osweiler, right on cue to Thomas.
Far in this game, they're playing very well.
Here's Brandon McManus, who has had his struggles this year. He's been one of the better kickers the last couple of years, but 8 missed field goals. This time he is good. After the penalty, 3rd and 12. As they snap it just outside the 35. Cousins well protected, then feeling the pressure, and that pass is incomplete. Season have had to endure some disappointments. And Eric Ebron making some things happen for that offense. Anderson bounces to the outside. C.J. Anderson starting to put together some terrific games down the stretch of the season and into the Ryman Christmas spirit. Here's Cousins under pressure, feeling it coming from the backside. That pass is caught. Ryan Grant. Only their 3rd first down of the half as they look for their first points. Cousins, 3 of his first 10. He's completed his last 2. Slinging it. That pass is caught. It's Grant again. Off the seam inside Broncos territory, a pickup of 32. So here's Justin Hopkins recovering from that partially torn hip muscle that he sustained in mid-October. Returned from IR and on here as he converts a 26-yard chip shot.
Using the play action will suit the offense well.
One play call. This is Anderson showing the burst. All the way out to the 35-yard line.
Really, Demaryius Thomas, who is lined up in the slot right here, is his sure reliable weapon in the pass game.
Only 4 healthy wide receivers. Up, Osweiler, football is loose. Washington has it. Zach Vigil on the recovery, and disaster for Denver.
Here, the last 2 weeks have been able to turn it around again.
Could be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 13 over the middle. It's caught. Jamison Crowder for the Washington touchdown. Caught up around the league, week 16 on the Verizon halftime report. 2nd and 9. Osweiler to his check down. This is Booker eluding tacklers. What a maneuver by Booker in the open field. We'll mark off the yardage in Denver's favor nonetheless. 1st and 10. Osweiler from the gun, hit on the release. That pass is intercepted. DJ Swearinger making a play for Washington. Here come the Skins on the blitz. They pick it up, and that pass is caught. Over the middle, it's Jordan Taylor. All the way down to the 30, but that clock is moving. 27 seconds and counting. Well, they're inside of McManus's range here. 3rd and 10. Osweiler's pass near side is caught. That's Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie, though, not getting out of bounds. And I'm not sure they're going to be able to stop this clock.
Can't spike it.
Huge mistake by McKenzie, and that will bring us to halftime. It's Grant in motion. Here come the Broncos. Cousins steps up, and Hayes, Grant real estate in front of him. Finally tackled at the Denver 20. And the 6th of his career. Skins 3 of 8 on 3rd downs. Cousins here on 3rd and 9. Up the seam over the middle. It's caught. Down to the 10-yard line. This will be enough for a Washington 1st down. That's Brian Quick. Cousins all day to throw, going end zone, and he is intercepted by Will Parks. So Osweiler and company begin from their own 20. After the pick by Parks. Osweiler is buried, and guess who? It's Ryan Kerrigan again. He has been a monster. Starting in place of Justin Simmons, who they had to shut down a couple of weeks ago with that ankle injury. Making a huge defensive play for the Broncos. That pass is caught. That's Bibbs out of the backfield. 1st down and more for the former Bronco. Forced out of bounds by Talib and Brandon Marshall by Washington to their practice squad. And here he is facing his old team. And only his 2nd game with the Skins. Cousins throwing a dart. That's Doxson. Inside the Denver 30, it'll be a 1st and 10. Roby has really started to come into his own. 4th-year player, former 1st-round pick out of Ohio State. Had his 17th pass defensed earlier. Ties the most by a Bronco defender in the last 10 years. The league leader in tackles entering week 16. On 2nd and 12, Osweiler is sacked again. It's Kerrigan. 3rd time they've gotten Osweiler. And of course, Rob Kelly, whom we just mentioned. On 2nd and 6, Cousins taking a shot. Doxson is wide open and strolls into the end zone. 48 yards from Cousins.
As Grant comes over in motion, they don't communicate properly, and they completely drop Josh Doxson as he runs right past the cornerbacks en route to an easy. Has gone on. You can see that they really miss Emmanuel Sanders and Cody Latimer. They just haven't been able to get anything going with their wide receivers.
Osweiler is sacked again. Number 4 for this Washington defense. Massage takes his sleep very seriously. He is someone who is so meticulous with his mental and physical preparation. As you see, the football came loose. Well, let's see what the officials determine here. Was Pirine down by contact? No signal yet. Football appeared to come out clearly before his knee hit the ground. It was Domata Peko and Von Miller able to strip it for the Broncos.
Yeah, I think it was actually Von Miller is the one that had his right hand on the football. What a play by Von Miller.
His victory that they scored last week in Pittsburgh, albeit in a controversial finish. Osweiler's pass complete over the middle. Booker, football comes loose, and now they say incomplete.
Possessed the ball and took at least 3 steps. Therefore, it was a complete catch. He fumbled the ball. It was recovered by Washington at the 50-yard line.
Each game as it comes, but in this league, you just can't take anything for granted.
On 3rd and 6, Cousins off balance throw, has his man. It's Vernon Davis for the Redskins touchdown. A brilliant pass by Cousins.
He's in the backfield, and Davis just runs right by him down the field in a beautiful pass under pressure by Cousins. Physical game last week, especially against the run against the Arizona Cardinals.
Osweiler's going to use his legs. He'll run for the 1st down, and he's got that more. Now close to midfield.
Eli Manning. You know, there could be a lot of big-name quarterbacks out on the market at the same time in the offseason.
3rd and 10, nicely thrown by Osweiler right up the seam to C.J. Anderson. Anderson busting it in for the Denver touchdown. Osweiler from the gun has Anderson wide open as they convert for 2 points. Brandon McManus. Here's the onside kick to the far side of the field. It's fielded easily by the Redskins. That's their tight end, Niles Paul.
Darkwa on the carry. Giants leading rusher. With a good run, he breaks a tackle. Turns it into a race for the goal line. Darkwa going all the way. Touchdown. "75-yard run."
Did he need to get it out of this offense? Darkwa's going to come back inside, running on a nice little trap. Nicely done, block to the second level. Once he gets there, though, there's nobody there. And it's just off to the races. Really well done up front with this offensive line this season.
Extra point is blocked. And we'll see if that comes back to hurt the Giants. Special teams have been a problem for the Giants.
This is what the Giants love to do this time.
Blitz on. Pass is intercepted. It's Kelvin Shepherd, the linebacker, with the pick. Manning with time, throws to the end zone, touchdown. Hunter Sharp. Vereen in the backfield with Eli Manning. Manning drops deep, throws into the corner, and it's tipped away.
He'll compete. He'll be in there and tough.
On the practice squad all season, getting a chance. This one intercepted by Preston Smith. And Smith, known for his pass rushing, comes up with an interception for the Redskins. And they motion Crowder to the left. Cousins still has it, running for the corner. He is in. Touchdown. Good fake, good run by Kirk Cousins. And
good
the Redskins
decision.
right back in there.
Yeah, good decision by Cousins as well.
Quick outside and completes it to Rudolph down the sideline. And he is pushed out of bounds by DeShazer Everett. Travis Rudolph, rookie out of Florida State. It's at the 22. Coleman stays in at running back. All receivers out. Eli steps up. Red Ellison down to the 6-yard line. In the game as long as we have a chance to win.
He's giving him a chance to win.
Field goal is good.
That didn't help.
No, you're right. Here's Cousins on first down. Short drop outside of Ryan Grant. Turns it over a nice gain up to the 35. Gain of 20 on the play. On second down, all receivers out. The pass complete to Vernon Davis. Slips one man, is brought down at the Giants 45. Again, a bullet throw.
With air, he sets up this third down.
Redskins go hurry up offense, and this time he's sacked. Devin Kennard with a Giants' second sack of the game. Quick outside, it's batted away.
That was Pierre Paul.
Was it a lateral pass? No, I thought it was a forward pass.
Incomplete.
Sharp motions to the inside. On second down, Manning being rushed. The ball knocked out of his hands by Kerrigan, and Eli recovers the fumble. Kerrigan, he is so good from the outside. Out. Manning was sacked by Ryan Kerrigan, the second of the game. Here he pushes the ball off, and it becomes an incomplete pass as it was juggled and dropped by Shane Vereen. There's Brad Wing back to punt again. Jamison Crowder back for the Redskins. A line drive kick. Crowder at the 40. Slips one man. Trying to get outside. Got a good block. Good return by Crowder. And he's shoved out of bounds by the punter, Brad Wing. But in scoring position for the Redskins. Here is a 49-yard field goal try for Dustin Hopkins. It's on the way, and it is good. Hopkins from 49, and halftime, the Giants lead the Redskins 15-10.
I'll tell you this, right now it looks like the cold's affected him more than Eli.
Cousins rolling and throwing, and the pass is caught on the sideline. Good catch by Josh Dotson.
These pros, it is.
And the wind hasn't been a big factor. There's some wind there, but it hasn't been a huge factor. Oh, big hold for Bibbs. Breaks a tackle. Good run by Capri Bibbs. Down to the Giants' 43. Starting left tackle, Eric Flowers, inactive today. Here's Gallman. Had a good hold. Takes it outside. Turns it into a big gain. He's shoved out of bounds in Redskins territory. The Redskins' Tress Way has been very busy in this game. With 7 punts, this is number 8. He gets it away. Good high kick. That's a beauty. Malik Freeman from his knees gets up and returns it. Nice return.
How did he get through there, Sam?
Best run of his career. Off the play fake, Manning throws it, completes it. Red Ellison, the tight end, has had a couple of good plays. On 3rd down, all receivers out. Manning throws, almost intercepted.
Oh, nice play by
Vigil. Yeah, the linebacker.
Did a really nice job of coming inside out. Had anticipated that throw.
29-yard field goal try for Aldrich Rosas. And this one is good. 3 wide receivers in the game, all receivers out. Pressure on. Cousins moves, intercepted by Kelvin Shepherd, his 2nd of the game.
Sam, remember a year ago they had to win the big game. Kelvin Shepherd. Yep.
And again, it was what we talked about earlier, that little move, that pressure forced that move.
Yep.
And got him offline here.
Right there. Olivier Vernon went to the inside. He jumped outside, did a nice job of avoiding it. I think it's a good move by John Morris.
3rd and 3. The little shovel pass. Turning the corner is Gallman. Inside the 10. Great move to the 5. Dives to the goal line. He's up short. 1 yard short. What an effort by Wayne Gallman. Tough.
Watch Gallman. Once he smells the goal line, he just hits it just a whole nother level. He's not going to give up. Back inside, makes Vigil miss, just runs through a couple of pathetic tackles by Breland and whoever the other one was inside. I didn't see it. Oh, Everett. Everett misses him.
Vigil.
Don't tackle a guy.
Oh,
there.
yeah. In goal. And certainly the hopes are that Giants will just run out the clock here.